you guys, this is Gwendolyn. Glad to be back. And for today's video, I would like to share with you guys a few of my little life updates, and we're gonna have some special guests today. So you guys just hang in there. Oh my gosh! Okay, so you guys, I would like to show you guys a couple of the dogs today because I'm thinking about adopting another dog. And my guest today is Alexis.
Hi!
Not her hubby with her today, but their dog, Gus, and Lexi and Kris's other dog, Jacob.
And we have one more pit at home.
And there's another pit they're missing.
Stop playing.
And so the dog's a little bit hyper right now, you guys, because they have been up all day. They've been running around, getting into things, and
oh my gosh, I know.
So I'm going to let Lexi give a little bit more information about the dog because their dog here, the pit, is a rescue, and I am really thinking about or considering getting a rescue myself because they have such a bad rep. Her husband been talking to me about it and walked me through how he really trained this one. And he worked with him a lot. He was rejected by 2 other homes.
It was 2 families sent him back.
Okay, you guys, there's Lexi talking about Gus, her and Kris, this rescue. Well, he actually had Gus before Alexis, and he got married. But she'll talk to you a little bit about the dog because I would like to adopt a pit bull myself. So I'll let Lexi go and take it from here. Booyah!
I don't really know to start. So Gus was with 2 other families before Kris got him, and both of those families returned Gus. I didn't know Gus at that time. That was before I met Kris, but I have been told that Gus was pretty just unruly. He was a puppy, and you know puppies like to chew on stuff. They potty in spots they don't need to potty in. He had a lot of energy, and Kris got Gus when he was 8 months old. Gus will be 2 this year, so he hasn't had Gus that long. But I love Gus. I think Gus is a great dog. Kris took the time to work with him with potty training and housebreaking him and teaching him to go outside versus pottying in the house. I know there was a time when Kris went to work and he came back and Gus had pottied all over the house because Gus
It took a lot of patience, Kris said. Kris did a really amazing job with him.
And I know that our other pit bull, Xena, Kris says, did not have those same problems. He got her as a puppy, and she was just, for whatever reason, she just worked out. She was easily trained. She just started going outside. She started sleeping where she was going to sleep. And Gus took a bit more time, but Kris stuck it out and was just patient. And Gus is an excellent dog. He sleeps on his bed. He goes outside. We don't have problems with him just acting up for the most part. And
pit bulls are considered, people think so poorly of them a lot. I'm not trying to just interrupt, but people think so poorly, a lot of people, definitely not everyone, but they think so poorly of the pit bulls because some people are so terrible with the way they raise them.
Exactly. Yeah. And they're intimidating dogs. Gus is really strong. He's broken through the fence before and a couple of times.
But they're loving dogs and they're really good guard dogs and everything.
He just, for the most part, Gus really just is a big baby. He's a big puppy. He's my big baby. Kris says he's not a baby. He's my baby. And he acts like a baby for the most part. So I do watch him to make sure he's not chewing on something that he doesn't need to be chewing on. But that's with any dog. It's not just with pit bulls. I do it with Jacob the husky. Make sure he's not getting into stuff that he doesn't need to be getting into. And just for the most part, our backyard is dog safe. So the dogs are able to just go out there and walk around and play, and I don't have to worry about them getting into something that can make them sick or anything like that. Come here, Gus.
But would you think there's an extreme big difference in raising a pit versus any other breed? Gus?
I think the thing is with Gus or the pit bulls, at least from my experience, is that it just takes I guess just a little bit of patience, but
it's like the husky. He's a type of a dog.
The husky. I think I think out of the two of them, just comparing them, I've had to be more patient with the Husky than with Gus. And maybe that's because, stop chewing on your paws. Maybe that's because I'm meeting Gus now. I don't know how it would be if he were a puppy. But I think once you start...
Didn't you making him talk, having him talk a little bit like the Husky? Sometimes he'll start trying to communicate.
So I think it's just a matter of just consistency from the beginning. And that's with any dog. It's not just with pit bulls. I haven't really noticed, to be honest, a huge difference between
But being a strong breed of a dog, any dog that are really naturally strong, you got to...
just strong.
Yeah, so you have to really take the time to start them out really young, listening to to your commands and everything. It's like anything else.
Chris, so he's taught them how to pull him on the skateboard, and they do that for exercise, and they go around the neighborhood. But when I'm walking Gus, I don't want him pulling me. So I teach him, don't pull. We're gonna. Yeah,
so I think he has a really good temperament, and so does the other pit bull. So they have really.
So Xena is a little bit older. Xena is 6. Gus is almost 2. Xena sleep. He thinks I have a treat.
Let me give him one of his treats. Okay, you guys, but Alexi's going to finish. So let me finish speaking. But the pits, it does take, I'm sure, some really firm discipline and things like that to raise a dog that is really strong. But overall, their temperament with him, they are really sweet. They love their families a lot.
Gus is very much, and Xena too. Both of them are very family dogs. Like Xena sleeps in the bed with us. Gus,
they sleep with Hayden too. You guys, Hayden's my 10-year-old when he's over. Yeah.
Hayden sleeps in the guest room. Gus goes and lays in the bed with him. They sleep together, or Xena, either or. And Gus is just a genuinely sweet dog.
Yeah, he is just. He acts a little bit like a puppy.
Gus, because Gus is here. I don't have Xena, but he's a really sweet dog, and I haven't had any problems with him. I know Kris had problems, but the problems that he had with him weren't like aggression or anything like that. It was just the matter of potty training and making sure he's not.
But what would you typically do with any dog?
Exactly, yes. With any dog. That was Kris's biggest issue, is just getting him used to, this is your spot, I'm going to work. Because Kris at that time was by himself, and so
it's funny that he's a rescue.
I know.
And didn't work out in 2 other homes.
Exactly. He was returned twice.
He is so, I love that dog. I think he's beautiful. And Xena is so beautiful. We're going to put pics or something if you have of her.
I have so many pictures of dogs. I'll insert pictures.
She is so beautiful.
Both of them are great watchdogs. And when someone comes to the door or anything like that, they let me know
nobody's coming.
I don't have any issues when I go walking or we have a trail by our house, and I like to go jogging and stuff like that. Personally, when I'm out by myself, I don't like people to come up to me and talk to me, especially on the trail. I want to just kind of be by myself and go and come back home. And when I have them, I don't have to worry. No one comes up to me, and I don't have to worry about. Sometimes people have their dogs off of their leashes and their dogs are running around. I don't want other dogs coming up to me or anything like that. And having them, they know I don't want people up around me. It's different if I'm inviting someone to come up to me, like one of our friends or something like that. But they let me know if anyone's by me. Sometimes I'm out jogging on the trail, I don't see anybody, and they let me know someone's in the trees or someone's wherever the case is.
I think they're amazing dogs. And what's really odd is that you met Kris with him. He already had Gus and the other pit.
Exactly.
And it's like when I went to you guys' house for the first time, they both came up to me at the door, and they're just going to, like sniff around you, whatever. But they didn't make me feel any more awkward or uncomfortable than any breed of dog. And I know I had never been around a pit bull officially. I've seen them, they've been in the neighborhood. I've never officially been around one. So that dog is, these shelters and things need to really promote more of these dogs and have people work with them.
Yeah.
To alleviate the fear that people have.
If those other families would have just worked with Gus, they would have seen what a great dog Gus is.
I know, he is amazing.
I get it.
But puppy stage is hard too.
Puppies, it is. And I know Kris had his ups and downs with going through the puppy stage with him. Because
his other pits is already, she's older, she's already trained.
Xena's 6, and Xena was already trained. Kris had another pit bull before Xena, and that one died. That one lived to be about 14 or something like that. He had
passed away. Died. Jesus. Oh my gosh. And then with the husky, he gets along with both of the dogs.
But he's bonded with Gus more, just because.
I know. I'm just saying, these are dogs that just met each other literally out the gate. The husky, when you married, like I said, when you and Kris got married, you took
2 weeks later.
You took Jacob over to the house where the two pits already lived.
It took about a week.
And they accepted him right in.
Done. It was over. They were buddies.
They accepted him. They are best friends. The husky, you guys, and this one here, Gus, are best buds. And Jacob is how old?
Jacob is 4.
I'm trying to remember Jacob's age. He's 4. And the husky is used to small pets. Yeah. Like he accepts the Chihuahua and the cat. But we've never so far introduced those two to. They saw the Chihuahua once.
Saw her.
And when I took her over there once.
Gus is just getting restless.
And I think they thought that was a tic-tac jumping around.
I know.
They were like, oh my gosh. So we've not taken the Chihuahua around again yet. But that's like any dog. If
I had a small dog, I know they would get used to having one around.
But my point is, but it's not fair. It's not really fair to say the pits would treat a smaller dog any way like a poodle. Any dog that's not used to a particular something are more likely.
Not used to small dogs, where they're just not.
But I would
don't have small dogs. But if I did have Nicole at the house, I know that they would get used to her.
Let me try to lower this. You guys, this dog is so funny. He's such a spoiled brat.
I took him to the studio today with me.
He goes to their dojo studio and he just sits there. He and his sister, they just sit there. They're not sister by blood. They're because he purchased the one and adopted this one. And I'm definitely thinking about a pit. I know people definitely need to do their homework. I'm not saying not to. It's saying exclude the issues.
You can have issues with them, but the issues are with any
strong-willed dog. I've had Dalmatians. I've had other dogs.
They are so strong that it becomes an issue. Because Gus, he's just strong. He's got a big mouth. He's a big dog. So it can be troublesome having him if you're not training him.
Look at how he's looking.
I know.
He's waiting on that treat. He knows that I said something about a treat.
He's a very patient dog.
And he will look like he's looking right now. When he's waiting on something to eat, he'll just stare until you give.
He will sit for a very long period of time while I'm getting their food together, while I'm getting him a treat, whatever the case is, he will just wait.
Okay, you guys, so I'm just going to pretty much just tad bit reiterate on things because I know it's odd that I'm talking and I'm standing behind the camera, but that's Lexi's dog. Both of them are actually her and Kris's dogs. So I know he would be a lot more comfortable just sitting still with her. But the thing is, they're really sweet to me. Hayden spends the night at her and Kris's house, like we were saying, and these dogs sleep with him. The pits, they sleep. Especially the other one, Xena. She literally sleeps right up by his face.
Xena loves. I'll insert pictures. Xena loves to cuddle.
Adorable.
And now, actually, more so than not, Gus is with Hayden. Gus knows when Hayden comes over. That's I know where I'm sleeping. He sleeps in there with Hayden.
They are so adorable, you guys. And I just, like I said, I decided to do this because I know I usually show bags and things like that. And I got some things I can show you guys later. But I am really, really, really been doing a lot of research on thinking about getting another dog since the dog moved out with Lexi and Kris, the bigger dog. So, don't think about it, criminals. That alarm system still works, and so does the... No, just kidding. Don't even think. But I really wanted another dog.
But I know you've been wanting a companion dog for you.
And I've been thinking about it, and they're really good dogs and everything. So, but I was just thinking about that because I was wanting to go to the shelters and get another dog, and I've gone before. But anyway, I've been thinking about this, and it's been bugging me for a while, you guys, that I've been looking into adopting. And I go through a lot of things sometimes because I have a kid, and there's so many people that are running these facilities that want to judge you because you have a child. My son is 10 years old, and you guys, the ones that know him, know how Hayden is. I've never had a kid that poked at dogs or ripped at dogs, whatever. None of that. He has his own Chihuahua. Come on. And so my thing is, but I'm using this time to put out there, and I'm going to go into it deeper another time to put out there. People need to really take the time to get to know these families. You got so many dogs that are just being put down all over the place. There's so many dogs in these places. I would love to adopt. I've been trying to adopt for years, and people would take you through so much, I just walk away and I just go to a store and buy me a dog.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to get rid of my child to have a pet.
Exactly.
And you need to rear your kids a certain way and the pets.
Yeah.
And so it makes no sense, but I am suspicious of a lot of them. Just being honest, for the ones out there that I've gone through that with, I'm suspicious of it. I feel like a lot of people don't want to get rid of these dogs because they get rid of their free monies. For the ones I'm talking about, I'm definitely not talking about the legitimate people, because you can't say a family can't house a particular pet. I've adopted greyhounds and everything.
Yeah.
And my thing is, and then when you adopt, sometimes they send you what you're not asking for.
Exactly.
And I know people say, well, they're trying to match dogs up with their families. If you've never met me, how are you going to match it up with me? And you're not going to. They never sent. Remember the time I adopted a greyhound? They never sent the dog in. I was initially looking for it. It stayed in the car.
Yep.
So they claimed they gave me a problem dog.
Exactly.
A dog that got returned over and over again.
Yeah.
So it's a lot to go through out there, you guys. I'm being honest. And for the people that stick in there, hang in there, be persistent. Let them know I'm not tolerating this and that and other. And, you know, some of them are just going to be stuck with the dogs for the rest of their life and get those what they think are free donations.
Exactly.
And I believe that about some of the facilities. I do. I believe some of them just living off the donations, taking care of their own dogs and everything on it. I do.
Exactly.
And for the one, I'm not talking about you legitimate people, so definitely don't send me a crazy comments. I'm not the one. You know, if it's not about you, it's not about you. But there are some issues in the adoptive world. But people, all of us need to stick in there, try to get these dogs homes, hang in there, let them know what we're not going to tolerate, and adopt these dogs into these homes. These are beautiful dogs. So I just had to say that. I'm sorry I had to go through all that. I had to get it out. Good seeing you guys again. I'm going through more. I follow up on this a little bit more because we're going to have Kris around eventually for another time. And so you can see the other dog as well.
Yep.
But she wasn't an adoptive dog. But anyway, I'm going to... Next time, our camera's going to be all over the place a little bit this time. He's... she was born in Memphis, Tennessee. I just saw that on... I don't know why. That's all. But thank you guys for hanging in there with us. We were sick, you guys, a few weeks ago.
Yeah, we were all sick.
All of us, we were really, really, really messed up. We had really bad colds. Our throats were messed up and all of the above. You guys know,
it's
always got an excuse. I have a book of excuses.
It has been rough.
Why I can't film. Listen, she's
I
all
know.
coffee
And then
up.
Mom was better, and I'm just now starting to feel better. I lost my voice and everything, so I was staying at home. When she was feeling better, I didn't even come up here to film because I still wasn't feeling good. You guys know I like filming by myself. You watch how this film is going to look. It was all tilted when I was trying to film Lexi. I just don't have the patience, man. I don't have the time. So I let her do all the filming. I like filming for you, though. So I do.
Oh,
wait, show your nails.
I cut my nails, you guys. And I put acrylic on over my own nails a lot sometimes, only to keep the nail polish on. Or I use, what is that called? Shellac. Shellac. I use shellac nail polish sometimes. It is so cool. It's like it comes off easier than gel. For the people that don't know, it's called shellac. I showed you in a video one time. We did it. I'll put the link. We did a shellac video. But I cut my nails sometimes, and I do grow really long nails. I've been typing a lot more because I'm working on my book and things like that. But I do grow super long nails. It's a fact. But sometimes I do go in and put acrylic over them. It makes the nail polish last for so long. That's why. But I did cut them off. And I had acrylic little covering over that, so there are bits of that stuff off. Yes, I would take some acrylic off. But anyway, so yeah, I just cut them. So, boom. Anyway, but I'm glad you guys are being patient with me for these videos. I know my videos sometimes all over the place. It's things I just think of and I want to share it with you guys. Fun. So this is something been on my. Oh my gosh, they look so adorable. The dogs. They're laid together. One the husky has his head over the other one's head. Oh. They're so cute. I wish I could take a picture. But you guys, thanks so much for hanging in there with me. Sorry, it's just like, I could go on and on and on about these shelters. You guys just don't know. Or these rescues. Not some of the shelters too. I could go on and on and on. But I'm going to hang in there. I'm going to keep trying. You'll find a place and you'll find your dog. And then just for the record, I don't want it to come off like I don't believe in kids being safe with some of these pets. 100,000%. I've raised children for so many years. You guys just don't know. I've raised kids, police. I got adults and everything I've raised. And very well balanced, very good people. So trust me, I know no dog is going to come in and disrupt my household. That's the thing. I feel like that. Nor would my kid mess up or hurt a dog. I'm not that person. So But anyway, if people take the time to interview these families, they would find so many dogs can be placed.
Yeah.
It's a fact. I tried to rescue once. I was talking to, I just have to say really quick, and the chick gonna just send me an email. Well, I don't think they'd be a good fit for you. You hadn't even met me.
Yep, she never talked
she
to
read
you,
it
never
and she
met
saw an
you.
email.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about. Come on. Her bills, yeah. Donations.
And it was the same site that had the same dog
they
listed
had the same
under two
dog
different
listed more
names.
than one time. And someone sent me an email asking, did I adopt that dog? You see what I mean? Some of the stuff you have to go through. I'm telling you, they need to clean that crap up. And it won't be so many dogs sitting out there. The same thing, people put you through a lot to adopt children.
Yep.
So it's like, and I'm a woman that I'm home most of the time. I do a lot of my work and everything mostly from my home office. I have the time for them. I have a very mature kid. I'm just like, it's crazy. Yeah. And I'm not acting like I'm anything any more unique than anyone else, but I don't work outside the household. Who would be better to be home? But I tell you this, they want me to foster dogs. Oh, so when they talk about getting rid of my 10-year-old and fostering, I'm just trying to understand. Yeah.
Exactly.
There are some rip-offs. I'm going to find out their names, you guys. I'm going to tell you their names because there are a lot of people out there, I believe, living off of these donations. I know it doesn't seem like a whole lot, but I'm telling you, something is not right about that picture. If you're really trying to get dogs in homes, you're going to go through everything you can to try to get them in homes.
Yep.
Just saying. Or they're going to sell the other little dog for something more. I know how it works. But anyway, there are crooks everywhere. Sorry for them. Not, like I said, definitely not talking about anybody legitimate. I'm talking about the ones, they know who I'm talking about. They're out there trying to hold on to those dogs because that's how you're feeding your own dogs, I believe, off of donations. Just let's be real. To me, Gwen's opinion. Gwendolyn's opinion. Trust me. So anyway, and then I'll go buy dogs. I get a dog if I want a dog. And got the best dogs in the world. The husband was bought. I had other dogs that were bought. They passed away or something, paid for all of them. And great dogs. Anyway, just stop talking about the dog. I just bothered. But thank you guys. Alexa's going to have to add it to most of what I say out. So
no, I'm not.
You guys take care of yourself. I got so many things to talk to you about later. That's what I wanted to talk about. That was the, what did I say in the beginning? Something like
life update.
Update. I'm looking for a dog. I'm dog hunting again. I have, like I said, I have one.
Dog hunting is
and
fun.
I have Lexi's cat that she initially bought for me, but I'm kind of weirded about cats a little bit. So Lexi takes care of the cats. I take care of her.
She stays here with Mom because I haven't taken her to the house with the dogs.
You guys, that cat comes and lies beside me. I'm like, oh my gosh. She gets all around me. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my. But I love her, but cats are a little bit different for me. I'm still trying to get used to it. I do love cats. But anyway, I'm on the search for a new dog. So this is what this is about. And you guys got any great suggestions. I just want another companion with a pet, with a dog. That's my own.
That's yours, yeah.
Actually
It's Hayden's dog.
Yeah, so anyway. Went through all that training, dog's gone. Anyway. But thank you guys so much. And I look forward to videoing again soon. Sorry,
we'll be back on track.
But everyone was really sick. Yeah. Sorry about that, you guys.
We'll be back on track.
Not like I'm getting paid anyway. You know who I'm talking about, the universe. But it's okay. It's all good. I do this because I enjoy it. But thank you guys anyway for coming by. Turn on the
notifications, the bell.
Sorry, I know they're like, look, girl, we turn that thing off. You don't show up. Sorry, I'm coming back. I'm feeling better. I'll be back. And for the 2 of you that really miss me, I'll be back. Good seeing you guys. I wish I could see you. I feel like I can't. Good seeing you. Good talking to you guys. Take care of yourselves. Have a good rest of the week. Hope to see you very, very soon. And I think that's about it. I can't think of anything else. But I'll come up with some more. So, you know, if you haven't seen a person, you got a lot to say.
Exactly.
And I'm trying to speak fast to get it out. But thank you guys so much. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
Bye.
Bye, you guys. Thank you, Lexi and
You're
Gus
welcome.
and Jacob.
Bye.
Bye, you guys. He is such a beautiful dog. Lay down. I'm talking to the dog back here, too, you guys. Down. Yes. One more. Talk. Talk. Okay, down. Lay down. Okay, here, catch. Good boy.
You want to throw him one?
Okay.
See if he'll catch it.
Oh. And maybe the lighting too in his face. Gus. Gus. Good boy.
Good boy.
Gus.
Good boy.
Good boy. Here, we're going to keep a few over there for a second. He got that little piece on the good. He must not like the chocolate as much.
I don't think he does.
You want more? Talk. 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 Do you want more? Good boy.